welcome back to the channel. I hope you are well and have had a good week. This was the kitchen scene last Friday, the 11th. The boiler was due its annual service, but the chap could smell gas and worked out it was coming from the oven. Bit of a scare, but easily sorted, so that was lucky. I was able to get on with my quiche after that, and I had prepped everything the day before, so it was quite easy to put together. Mushrooms, asparagus, 2 types of cheese. I tried to give it a woodland theme on the top. Not sure if I achieved that, but it was a good quiche. Henry Cat looks quite relaxed there, doesn't he? Bill and I went to Home Bargains to stock up on candles as we had none. They had my favourite Yardley English Rose deodorant there, £1 a tin, so I got a couple of those. Scented tea lights and plain tea lights, and an assortment of candles. They had the noodles that both Violet and I love, so I got a few of those. She'll be home soon for Easter. I always get this foil when I'm there, 10 metres for £2. It's a bargain, and the non-stick foil is the only one I get. So just some matching votives to go with the candles, and a nice large candle for the kitchen in wedding day, just because. A much needed face pack, some chocolate. The Lenore boosters, I do love these smell so good. And I've got some sweet corn seeds so I can grow some sweet corn. There is nothing nicer than picking sweet corn from your garden. So that's our stash. And my usual try to find something festive quest came up with this. So I had to get that, didn't I? The blossom is really starting to bloom and look glorious in the garden, as are the tulips. I'm able to go out and pick some tulips whenever I want to, really. I do leave some in the garden, not as many as Bill would like, but they're just too nice. Look at them. They're so pretty. I have to have them in the vase around the house. I just have to. You might recall the plants that Bill and I bought for Violet just a few weeks ago. And look, it has a flower, like a small daisy. How lovely. The pumpkins continue to thrive, and here I've planted quite a lot of sweet corn, so I really hope I get quite a lot of plants this year from there. And I'm going to plant them all here in the raised flower beds. I'm going to have tomatoes, lettuce, sweet corn and pumpkins. I'm taking charge of the raised flower bed this year. I was going to see my mum on Monday, so on Sunday I picked some tulips to take to her. I wrapped them in cellophane and added water in the bottom, so it's basically a portable vase, and then I kept them in the fridge overnight so they wouldn't open and would keep fresh. Got my candle in the kitchen there, and I had to use up the mushrooms, so I made a rather scrummy breakfast. That's a film that I was watching. I didn't enjoy that film, so I won't link that up for you. But look at that egg. Oh my, oh my. Tuesday started off grey and rainy. I found this teeny snail walking on the porch. So naturally I had to video him before I helped him down. I do love rain in springtime. April showers. The wisteria is also bursting into life there. Rain on blossom. Is there anything prettier or a nicer sound? I don't think so. So there's the flower bed all ready for when I want to plant my veggies. I set up my tripod and left my camera recording so I could see what the birds got up to on the feeders in the blossom tree. They were quite busy. I haven't found a good film to recommend this week, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link up to another really good film, The Bishop's Wife. You can find it in the description box below. And I know it's a Christmas film, but it's perfect for Easter, really, when you think about it. Perfect for any time. It's just such a good film. And Cary Grant, hello. Who doesn't enjoy a Cary Grant film? And also David Niven. Two excellent actors in an excellent film. So I shall link that below. And if you're looking for a good film to watch this weekend, then do yourself a favour and watch that. I'd left it long enough. It was time. It was time to pick the peonies and bring them in. And of course I've done a time lapse so you can see the petals unfurl. So lovely. A vase full of flowers from the garden, tulips and peonies. I wanted to get Bill and Violet an Easter egg each, and I don't know what he thinks he's doing there. Bill chose this, which I thought was quite boring, but he wanted that. That's a treat for myself, hairspray. And this little pot, this is from Morrison's and it's £2. I love that. There's something really adorable about that. Some bunny crumpets, because you have to, some red roses, and some honey roast ham, and this is for Cat Club. Henry and Tiger. That is why Henry Cat is hanging around. Look at that naughty cat. Weekly shop now, and lots of flowers, but none of them reduced, unfortunately. I wanted a selection of pastel coloured flowers for the Easter weekend. I got these white eggs, really just for decoration. Very nice. And not sure who's going to eat this chocolate. Yeah, I am, it's me. And Bill was going out on Thursday for lunch, so he wanted to choose something small and easy to eat in the evening, so he chose that lamb ready meal, and it was reduced. So was the salad there, and this salad, I love this salad. I would not pay full price for it, but when it's reduced, it's perfect. A cheeky beer there for Bill, £1.29, just because the can is bashed up. Some reduced turkey, literally for sandwiches and cats. That's quite a good buy. I got Country Life. This is actually kind of out of date when I bought it, but that was good because I wanted to get it the week before, but I didn't because I got the lady instead. So I thought they might have changed it over by this time, but they hadn't. So I got it just in time. Some chips reduced, and I checked, yep, they go in the freezer, so that's where they are now. And not reduced, but so good last week. I had to get it again for lunch on Thursday. Got my favourite lemons, and these cream meringues looked pretty fantastic, so I got those. Lemon drizzle cake and Henry Cat. The cake is for afternoon tea on Sunday. I'm going to do an Easter tea. So I've got lots of potatoes and lots of chicken because I'm going to do 2 roast dinners over the weekend. Violet has a friend coming around on Saturday, so he likes a roast dinner, so I always make him a roast dinner with plenty to take back home with him. And then we're going to have the same thing again on Sunday. And then there's just some cleaning products that I needed. Some fruits, Bakewell tart, and of course hot cross buns. We'll have those for our afternoon tea on Sunday. And I'm going to have to remove this cat from my pies. got a couple of eggs and some mini eggs. These are for Violet and her friend, and these are for the postman because my postman is also my friend. He's really nice, so he's got a few little goodies there. So I shall see him on Saturday. I've got a parcel due on Saturday. And then one egg for Violet's friend and one spare. And let's just have a look at my sweet corns because look, they are springing into life. Pretty much all of the pots have signs of life in them. So hurrah, hopefully I'll be having lots of lovely sweet corn in the summer. A jolly good lunch there, so nice. And I was going to eat lunch, read my magazine, watch a film. This wasn't very good, I switched it off. And then I arranged my flowers. But first, can you see what I see? Those eyes are always watching me. He's a little humbug. Look at that naughty cat. He's up to no good. So the flowers are literally just dumped in the vases for now, but they look nice, so I've left them there. But between now and Sunday, I'll rearrange them properly. I'm not sure if I like that large vase with the flower on it anymore. I've had it quite a few years now, but don't really use it. So back outside to enjoy the blossom because it is so glorious at this time of year. So make sure if you have a garden, you go and sit in your garden and enjoy it. And by the time you watch this video, it's going to be Easter Sunday. So I can wish you a happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. If you don't, have a happy Sunday. And to all of you, have a good week ahead and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. And Tiger says goodbye.